All right, it's 2020. It's a new year, it's a new decade, and it doesn't really mean as much as most people think. So, what do I mean? What am I talking about? Well, it's an actual scientific fact that our Earth revolves around our sun in our solar system, right? So the determination of when January 1st is based off of a arbitrary determination that when the Earth is in one specific spot in our solar system, that's when January 1st is, okay? So it's somewhat random, somewhat arbitrary when the new year is, right? Also, other cultures around the world have their own New Year's, right? They're not always all the same, right? So what I mean by saying it doesn't really matter all that much is that, of course, there is a new block of time starting, the new calendar year. It's another decade, it's another January to December cycle, right, that we're all familiar with. But when I say that it doesn't matter as much as a lot of people think, what I mean is that a lot of people wait until the new year, until January 1st to start these New Year's resolutions and things like that, or to make major life changes and stuff. But the reality is you don't have to wait until the new year to start these major life changes. You can do it at any point in time, okay? And I think that's a really important thing to realize, to take a hold of, and to harness for your own power and your own good. Because if we only wait until January 1st of every year to make major life changes, then we're going, months and months and maybe even a whole year until we turn things around for ourselves, right? Which I think is ridiculous. Now, I'm not trying to rain on people's parade. I'm not trying to say, don't celebrate the new year. Of course, celebrate the new year. Do I celebrate the new year and go out and have fun? Sure. But I'm more concerned about what I'm doing on January 1st than what I'm doing on December 31st. And what I mean by that is that I'm taking advantage of the fact that most people are not really working and not really doing much around this time of the year, which I made another video about. And, it's another reason why earlier in December, I had put out a video talking about how, this time of year is a tremendous opportunity for people. And you shouldn't just wait until the new year to start your New Year's resolutions, right? Go ahead and start your New Year's resolutions now. Go ahead and I know it's the new year now and you probably started your resolutions, but if you're going to have New Year resolutions for 2021, go ahead and start them now. Don't wait until New Year's of 2021 to start your resolutions. It's ridiculous, right? And the idea of a New Year's resolution is kind of silly in and of itself, right? And again, I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade, but it's just a simple fact that, New Year's is arbitrary and you have the power, you have the ability to start those New Year's resolutions and make those major life changes at any point in the year. It could be April 15th, it could be June 3rd, it doesn't matter. If you feel like you need to make a major life change, whatever deep down in your heart is something that you need to do, something you need to change, a lifestyle, habit or whatever that you need to change or maybe even add to your life, do it now. Deep in your heart what it is that you need to work on, what it is you need to change. So make those changes today, right now. As soon as this video is over, get off of YouTube, get off of, whatever social media and things you got going on, and start working on those things that you need to change. Just do it, right? What's holding you back? An arbitrary determination of when our planet is in a specific spot and its rotation around our sun, is silly. It's ridiculous. So, and again, I'm not trying to rain on people's parades. I'm not trying to say, New Year's is for idiots or anything like that, but what I am saying is don't fall into the trap of thinking that you have to wait until New Year's to start your resolutions or to have resolutions or for anything in your life to change. Go ahead and make big ass changes to your life right now, right? And, am I somebody who has New Year's resolutions? Usually no. This year I do, because I have started a system of, weekly, monthly, and quarterly, every 90 days, goals that I want to have, plans that I set into action, okay? And I decided that I wanted to have a yearly goal for myself for this block of 2020, right? And that's perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay to have New Year's resolutions, but this is under the context of I've been making major changes to my life all year, really, since about the last year and 4 months of my life has been change after change after change after change. And I haven't waited for anything to start those changes. My New Year's resolutions that I made for this year, I started working on them in December, some of them in November, and as soon as I thought of them, I enacted them. I put them into action. I formulated the steps to achieve those plans, and I'm executing on them. That's why I often don't really like the word goal, because you hear people have goals and it's like, oh, I got goals, bro. And they're usually things that don't get done. When you have a plan, you have to have steps to action for that plan, right? So I much prefer to use the word plan, and I'm knowing that that plan comes with the steps that are going to lead towards the resolution, towards the end, result of those plans. And I make them happen. I say, okay, here's my plan. I need to do, X, Y, and Z. In order to achieve those, I need to do steps 1, 2, and 3. And here we go, step 1 happening right now, right? So this is the way you need to think about making changes in your life, not waiting for arbitrary moments that the earth is in a specific spot in our solar system, okay? So really this isn't a commentary on the idea of New Year's and having resolutions as much as it is waiting for that timing, right? Because you make major life changes in your life any moment in time. It could be halfway through the day on September 5th. It doesn't matter. It does not matter when it is. Do not wait is the point. Do not wait to make major life changes. Do it now, right? And you're going to be all the more badass for having done it now and not waiting for some random shit, okay? So that's my take on New Year's. It's not meant to bring anyone down. I've voiced this to people in the past and they're like, oh, hey man, come on, you just sound like a hater, bro. And I'm like, dude, I'm really not coming from a place of hate. I'm coming from a place of logic and reason and science. And you can wake up every morning like it's a new year, a new you. It might not be a new calendar year, but you can wake up every day and say, today's the day that I'm not going to be depressed anymore, or today's the day that I'm going to start calling my parents more, or today's the day that I'm going to do that thing at work that I've been saying I'm going to do, but I haven't been doing. I've been putting it off and being a lazy ass, right? You can wake up any single day of the year and decide that today's the day that you're going to do the thing that you haven't been doing that you knew you needed to do. All right. So get to it. Let's go. 2020, the calendar year is here, right? And there's never been a better time than right now, today, no matter what day it is that you're watching this. All right. So Jake Fletcher, Fletcher Group, Miami, Florida. Hit me up for all your real estate needs. Sell smart and buy bold, my friends. Peace.